Hey, good afternoon, you guys. It's me, Big Mike, and we're here, David Hughes and myself. I love the face. Everybody has a face. David Hughes and myself, we're here on a Friday afternoon. It's actually almost evening, so we're hitting into about the 5:15 p.m. here. And really pretty cool deal because I'd asked Dave to be our client of the month for the month of July. And we were working it out to get together, and I think both of us have been really busy, and I think that says a lot because Dave, I think, is a really busy dude, and I don't know exactly how far that could go, but I know that linking up with this guy is not easy, so that means he's up to a lot of good things. So I'm just going to give you guys a kind of brief here with Dave and see if we can get to know him a little bit better. So Dave, first thing I want to say is, ask you is how long have you been a member of CrossFit Central?
Well, first off, I wanted to say thanks because this is definitely an honor. Super passionate about CrossFit and CrossFit Central and what it's done for me for the last couple of years. So I've been a member since August of whatever 2 years ago was, 2011. And I had just moved back to Austin. My brother has been a huge CrossFit guy and grown up with you guys and been an advocate for a long time. And obviously my sister-in-law works here as well, so wanted to check it out and see what it was all about, and it's been great so far.
Okay, so yeah, that's cool. So we're going to speak to that. Your brother, actually, somebody I've known for a really long time, and I've actually known you for a really long time. So that dates back to when I was pretty much a kid. And growing up and getting to know your brother through sports via kind of junior high and high school, and then started coming around you guys. Got to know you through hanging out with him, spending the night at your brother's house and stuff like that. So, I
remember waking up on Christmas morning and having some tall white socks on. You're like, who's balling in those socks?
That's hilarious. That's funny. All right, so Zach is one of my really good friends, and Dave and Zach are brothers. But you also mentioned Nicole Hughes, who works for us at CrossFit Central, and they both kind of just talked us up, hyped us up. Jeremy, who owns CrossFit Central, and what was that like? I mean, for you, was that a part of you coming into the gym? Was that something that really made you consider it even more, or what was it that really got you?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, hearing you guys talk about it for however long, and Jeremy's been an entrepreneur in his own right since I've known him.
Yeah.
And so, I definitely felt the passion and the enthusiasm for what the business was all about and what the new workout routine was all about. And I'd been bored working out, honestly, going to gyms and running outside, and I needed to change it up. So it definitely lived up to the hype, and then some. As much as I was passionate about it was also completely wearing me out. Every single, I started out doing it Tuesday and Thursday, and that was about all I could take.
Yeah, well, that's cool. And now you're up to about 3 days a week, working out with us at CrossFit Central downtown. What's that like for you? I mean, I know you're a pretty busy dude, so you have a career, you have a family at home. Explain that. What are you all up to currently?
We're up to a whole lot. You're right. I'm a busy guy at work. I'm a busy guy at home. I have 11-month-old twins. There'll be one on August 4th, so that's been huge. That's been a big life change for us, and so that's where CrossFit inserts into to my routine. It's the balance that I need to keep going. It's peace of mind. It's about a community. It's about my class, and so much more than that even. So the 5:30 workout routine has been one about when I can get up and when I can fit it into my schedule and come home and actually be a responsible and helpful husband and dad at the same time. And two, it's been about the people that are in there. So I started off saying thanks for. This is humbling to even be doing the interview and being client of the month because there's plenty of people in that 5:30 class that I feel like are worthy of this, and I can't imagine outside of that, So I don't know. It's exciting.
Really cool, man. So you've been in for about 2 years. What kind of results have you had?
Only about 30 pounds difference in weight, and I've only dropped about 20% body fat index. So it's been good. You know, the Tuesday, Thursday thing was more about just slimming down, getting used to the workouts, getting used to not being so completely sore between workouts, so I could come in and actually make a difference in my follow-up. And, you know, then I jumped to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday class when I started to get more consistent in what I could do, and started being able to do RX and some of the watts. And you know, I wish I could do it more, honestly, but I just, between like being a responsible dad and getting my work done and being able to hang out with my wife, I'm about capped out.
Yeah, I get that, man. And I can even remember just you telling me like you didn't want to lose any more body fat. Like you had about had it. I think we measured you at like 8 or 9%, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And you know, I can't imagine how many dads in the world would love to be below 10% body fat. So you're actually doing some pretty amazing stuff with that. But right now it's more kind of gearing more towards the strength and just seeing what you can do to improve in the gym, right?
That's right. And you know, one last thing I'll say too is I appreciate the push. So every coach here I've had has been great. I knew when I got into your class, and I said this a little bit in my write-up, that one, it was about the time. It was the convenience piece for me to come in at 5:30, but I also knew you were going to kick my ass, and I needed that. I like the push, and I like to continue to take it to the next level, and I've been able to do that through more consistency and making sure I'm showing up and making sure that I'm making every workout a challenge, and then Advocare, and that's kind of turning the corner and realizing that it's as much about nutrition as it is about working out, and that's when I really started to see the turn.
Right on, man. Well, it's been good. I guess it's been about really like what 9 or 10 months now since we opened the downtown gym, and since I've really gotten to work with you firsthand. But it's been nothing but you know, from the get-go you were motivated and you were ready to roll, and I knew that you had it in you to just push forward. And in that last 10 months, you've been doing nothing but proving that to me. So you know what? I can't tell you how much you really deserve being recognized, and I hope, you know, that this story, your story, can actually reach some people and maybe inspire some people the same way. So you know, all I can say is congrats on this, and keep doing what you're doing, man. It's been really cool to see it.
Thanks, dude.
Yes,
You're the
sir.
man.
Awesome. All right, you guys, we'll see y'all soon.